Previously on DogCatManVan.
Don't blame me on that.
Denting up the van. Fuck. Good morning. Ah! Slow down.
Alright, where are we?
Park City.
We're kind of running out of daylight, aren't we? Shit. Our next day was a rest day, and the idea was just to take it easy, so we woke up a little later in the day. We went and grabbed some breakfast, which Nick has a funny story about.
Oh yeah, so no, this is good. Okay, so
which he'll share later. I wanted to go hit like a local climbing gym. Andy did not want to do that.
So, what's going on? You want me to talk?
We can all talk.
Let's all talk about something.
Nick and I are heading in to climb at Momentum in Leahy,
Utah.
and
He's gonna take a nap.
Andy
Are you taking a nap?
is gonna be sleeping while we do that.
Called recharging my batteries.
And then Rocky is gonna be freaking out the whole time.
I do gotta change my shirt.
I can climb. Did you remember I did it? I fell down the hill. Rocky just ripped one really bad. When I'm in the moment of climbing and stuff like that and I've got chalk on my hands, I'm not thinking about pulling out a camera and filming. I need to get better at that. But yeah, we had fun doing that. And then Liza made us like a lunch dinner.
Oh, we just ate dinner. It's gone now. Sorry.
Where are we at, Nick?
We're at...
He doesn't know my name.
Elizabeth's house.
He's having a hard time with it. And Andy played a little bit of the piano. There was a wiener dog there we weren't allowed to touch. Here's a dog we're not allowed to touch. Hello, what's your name?
Nope.
Cool. This is what we ate. Blueberry meat.
Nice.
And quinoa. And it was all done back in time. She made this 30 years ago.
Play on slippery road. I was gonna check for Brighton Peak.
Yeah, okay.
Just be careful driving up the mountain.
Mountain, alright.
No, yeah, we're playing careful.
Careful, okay.
No, we're serious. We don't let Nick drive anywhere in town.
No, we're super serious. Totally.
And he's not allowed to drive again until we hit Kansas.
Kansas is where it all went down, though, brother. So, Liza was nice enough to give us some snacks. So, that's nice.
I heard my name. You got it right.
Wait, so it's not Elizabeth?
No, it's not. It's Liza.
Liza. Okay, got it.
Like Manelli.
Like, not like Manelli.
Buster.
And the rest of that night, we just took it easy. I think we went and saw another movie because we just were like, what else are we going to do? The weather was kind of crappy out, too. I got two pets losing their mind. I got to feed them and give them water. I have to water them, give them the sunshine. We're going to see another movie, I guess. It's a movie night.
First, we're gonna pick up some teas, and we're gonna get some sour gummy worms. And that'll be that. Getting some high-rated footage here. Sell us for a fortune.
I know, not much, but it's home.
We're troublemakers.
Oh, but seriously.
So we did that, and then again we parked at Pilot because Brighton is kind of up in the mountains. We weren't going to be able to get up there and stay the night.
Today was our rest day, so we chilled since we had a pretty gnarly sesh all day long at Park City yesterday. And then we woke up, got a late breakfast. I'm, you know, I'm all about going to a restaurant, right? And and ordering the chef special, and you know, really getting to learn the integrity and really absorb the culture of the restaurant and get the freshest item and just really get to know, you know, the area through its, you know, culinary accents. So I decided to order the catch of the day, and I saw that it was French. Little did I know that it wasn't the catch of the day. It was actually the quiche of the day, which, honest mistake, right? Those French just are just are away with their magic with their words, and so yeah, that was really embarrassing. Snowboarding tomorrow, Brighton, Utah.
Brighton early, got him.
Brighton early.
Got it. Boom.
It's on the camera too. Camera got it too, so it's funny. Okay.
So yeah, we called it a night, and the next day we hit Brighton.
It is about, what, 8 in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, 7 actually.
We're heading to Brighton Mountain. If you take a look, it's beautiful already. We bought our lift tickets off of Liftopia. Get that Liftopia money.
Okay, so Brighton, so Brighton is okay. Brighton is another ski resort out in Utah. It's up in the mountains. I think there's like 2 other that are in the area, the same area as Brighton. You kind of have to go up into the mountains to get to the resort, and if you're driving up there, you're supposed to have 4-wheel drive or chains, because if the weather's bad and it's snowy or icy, you know, it's easy to get stuck and not be able to climb up the hill. Luckily, the roads were like really clear and it was fine. I don't have 4-wheel drive, I don't have chains, and I just risked it. You know, we made a judgment call, we thought we were gonna be all right, and we went for it. And I'm sure people are gonna comment,
"You idiot, you selfish piece of shit. Friggin', you can put yourself and other people in danger by doing that."
well, we made a judgment call and we paid our money to get out there, and I don't have chains, and I couldn't afford chains at the time. I was living off of $20, and we went for it. So we made it. We didn't have chains. We don't have 4-wheel drive. We got up here, and there's also no dogs allowed. So Rocky is a fugitive right now. Is that the correct word?
Fugitive?
Probably not.
That's probably racist.
I don't think it's that. We are gonna head out and do some snowboarding now.
I'm ready. Oh, do we need our IDs?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Serious?
I'm dead serious. It's in the car.
I told you to do that. She said it's okay.
Oh, really? Thank you. That's awesome.
We got there at a decent time, right when everyone was getting there and the mountain was opening. And we kept hearing these blasts, which we were pretty sure it was like they were triggering to make sure there weren't going to be any avalanches, because they had just had a fresh snow. Fresh pow. So we were excited to get out there, to say the least.
Jewel.
Right leads us to 2 double black diamonds.
So left it is.
And right off the bat, we were just hitting all this fresh powder that no one had hit yet, and we're doing all these cool tree runs. And we were quickly losing each other in the trees. Nick kept like disappearing, and then if we lost Andy, he wouldn't hear us yelling for him because he always had his headphones in listening to dubstep or something. Wait for Nick. Nick's gone.
Oh, great.
I've been trying to stop you this whole time.
I just thought he's behind me.
The Brighton's not too big, so all the runs kind of meet each other at the bottom. So eventually we would find each other.
Ah, you! Dude, that's what I'm talking about, baby!
Where were you?
Dude, I hit the sickest runs, dude. Oh my gosh.
But that place was awesome. Like, We had a lot of fun.
Let us stick together.
Yep. Coming through. Woo! Hey, boys!
Ow. Nailed that tree.
Holy shit.
Dude, sick shit.
I had been wanting to like practice tame dogs.
This video is presented to you by Training with a Heart. Your dog could be the best friend you could ever hope to have, or the biggest pain in the butt you ever saw. Down. Good. Very. No. Down. No.
Tame dogs are a pretty easy trick. It's basically just like a barrel roll or a cartwheel, front cartwheel, front barrel roll. You just need like a decent bump to rotate around and come back on your feet. So I found one and I was like, I'm gonna try it. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take baby steps toward a tame dog.
Double can man. Double can man soup.
And stay on the tree line because then it comes up, I think.
Oh, damn, dude, are you all right?
Did you see me try it?
I got you trying it, bro. Are you okay? Oh my, no shit, dude. You fucking...
Did it look cool?
Did I rotate it all? Yeah, I mean, you got on your shoulder.
The second I came up to it, he like turns and just catches me, and I did not rotate fully. You'll know when Nick's filming because you can hear him breathing the whole time. And I don't know if it's because it was mounted to his head. Rocky's shaking the camera, but you can definitely hear him breathing in tandem. Anyway, that kind of that kind of knocked me silly. So I was like, I'll come back to this. Let's go hit some other runs here. We worked our way across the mountain face. And we came to these like cool little other side runs. The snow was real deep in these sections, and that's when I like really ate it hard.
Oh, damn, bro. You all right? Face full of pow. Everything still there?
I went over a bump I couldn't see, and then a second one, so it was just like air pocket, air back, scorpion face plant. Rocked my head. Oh, I'm like 20 times smarter now. Probably have superpowers. Probably gave me a little bit of superpowers. It hit so hard. Cool. Oh, fuck, that hurt. So after that, we took a break, ate some lunch, and had a little incident with the mustard.
Okay, I was the mustard kind of started having a mind of its own. Oh no.
Nick.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
After lunch, we went back out and did some more tree runs, which was a blast.
There should be a map.
Oh yeah, Nick got onto a lift that wasn't us. He was not paying attention and just got on with the different people ahead of us, and then looked back and realized we were still behind him.
What you get for getting mustard on him. So, as you can see, there's only 2 of us here. And now he's up on that one with the lovely couple. With the senior citizens.
Making new friends, networking, building those connections.
Did you give him a business card?
I don't have them, or else I would have.
At a certain point, I was like, okay, I want to try these Tamedogs again.
Let me give you a signal.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna just eat shit.
You can get closer too, probably. And then it's down to that building, and I'll wait at the big bump, and I'll try to control my speed this time, but who knows, I'll probably just throw my body again.
And then I think I went for it like 3 times, and I just could not stick it.
Oh!
I just kept landing real buckled and then hitting my ass and bouncing back up or spinning out. I just wasn't getting it. But I tried, and I wasn't hitting down as hard as I was in the beginning. So 3 times, 4 total, whatever. I tried it.
So I'm fucking talking about DogCatManVan out here in motherfucking Utah doing front flips and shit. You know what it is. You know what time it is. We out here getting it.
Time flies when you're out there. You don't have a ton of time to hit the slopes because it gets dark pretty quick. So we went back up for one final ride.
Last run. This is our last run here in Utah. I think today was actually like really cool. I think I had more fun here. It could be due to the brand new snow that just like happened on the day we took off.
I concur. I'll tell you what, I love the tree runs here. They're super sick. There's like little jumps everywhere, which is really cool.
Some of us are better at that than others.
I agree with, I enjoyed this place a little bit more than Park City. Don't get me wrong, I love the long runs at Park City, but I think the tree routes are just my favorite thing ever. That'll keep me coming back.
Go deep, go fast, snowboard.
Because we were done snowboarding like at 5,
All right, boys.
we all decided that, all right, we've still got some energy in us, let's start driving back. So we called it, that was it. We were leaving Utah. It was time to head back to Indianapolis.
There's a cat.
And there's a dog, and there's a man, and we're in a van.
So we are leaving Utah. It is bittersweet in the sense that, I mean, I don't want to go. Andy wants to go home and fucking
do laundry on Sunday.
do laundry.
You got a lady to hang out with. Thinks about any of this.
I think he's indifferent.
He's trying to get comfortable.
He just took my camera spot, but that's okay.
So we stopped in Colorado that night. I didn't really film any of that, but the next morning we woke up and Nick had made friends with the local like tourist guides, and so he kind of fell into a tourist trap, had a bunch of pamphlets and came back, and we ended up going to Colorado National Monument.
We are in Colorado National Monument.
Just looking, I want to climb it.
Yeah, let's do it. Jeez Louise. The great state of Colorado.
Is it quite the kryptonite? Your muscles so long, fuck another that seems to me. Archer likes to meditate while we drive by shoving his face on the steering wheel. You know, we had our last night in the van. We listened to our last lore good night podcast. Nick, are you shaking around? This is the 100th episode. More. You know, toward the end of it, you could definitely tell we were getting a little stir crazy.
We're in the final stretches of the trip. There's the last few meters.
What are you doing?
Did you get right? And eventually we made it back to Indy, and we all said our goodbyes.
Hello?
Well, that could have gone worse. Yeah, that was that. On to the next one. Get my stuff and be on my way. On dog.
Hey kitty, thought he could run the last stop of the night.
Make sure you get my whip. 06 Honda Accord, V6 engine, 2-door coupe, rides like a dream. Yep, paid off. That's right.
See ya.
Peace out, Andy. You guys, be in touch. Incredible Schultz.
And that's it. That was our big Utah snowboarding trip. We came back with all of our limbs intact, no broken bones, had a blast, and I'm excited for this year, what we're gonna get into, where we're gonna go. We don't have any plans yet, but we're definitely gonna probably head back out west and have some fun. And maybe this time I can bring even more people along. But Kyle now lives out in Colorado, so maybe that's where we're going. You have to stay tuned. Click like, subscribe, share. Tell your friends that we went to a cool ski resort, and this is what it looked like, even though you probably can't tell from the GoPro footage we got. Thanks for watching. I don't know how long this video was, but hopefully we kept it below 30 minutes this time. And yeah, on to the next adventure. As the siren goes by.